Hello everyone, and welcome to the Influencer Barbie channel. We have Miss Barbie Roberts, and I am Barbie's assistant. My name is Beverly, and I am an adult Barbie enthusiast. Welcome to our Barbieverse. We create content for people who love all things Barbie as much as we do. And today, I have a couple of new friends for Barbie. These are all dolls from the Fashionistas line. And the first one that I have here is doll 223, and you can see her in this group of dolls that they are showing on the side. We've actually looked at a few of these other dolls before. Doll 228 is the Barbie that Mattel collaborated with the National Association for the Blind to create. And actually, I think she's the only one here that we've taken a look at that's shown in this particular group. But this doll is doll 223. We also have doll 221, and I'm not certain how well you can see that. It's kind of behind the recycling symbol. She is part of the Barbie 65th anniversary. So this doll, what they did is she is kind of modeled on the doll and outfit for the first African American doll who was named Barbie. Before that, Barbie had an African American friend who was named Christy, but the first African American Barbie was wearing a red dress with gold accessories, and you can't see that at all. And she is shown here on this side, so we can probably see that better when we get her out of the box. And then I also have doll 232. She is a petite doll and a redhead. I don't have very many petite dolls in my collection, and not very many redheads either. And then our last doll for today is doll 230. So let's take a look at these, and we'll get them out of their boxes. We'll try to do that on camera and see how easy that is. There we go. She was held in place by the little tab on the back, and she is held to the background by some straps. So we'll go ahead and cut those. And remember to always have adult supervision when using sharp objects. And she is also held in place by a prong in the back of her head. 2 prongs, actually. And I always complain when Mattel does that because it can be difficult to cut these prongs without damaging the doll's hair. And then you also end up with a piece of plastic stuck into the back of the doll's head. There we go. She also had a lot of plastic holding her hair in place. So, may need a little bit of styling attention straight out of the box. And I believe this doll was done sort of to look a little bit like the Totally Hair Barbie. She has the blonde crimped hair. So, but she has the basic 5 points of articulation with movement at the head, the shoulder, but no articulation at the elbow or wrist. And she does have movement at the hip, but not the knee or the ankle. And she has blue eyes, pink lips, and you can see her teeth. And she has a pretty good face screening. It doesn't appear to be pixelated. Let's see, I think her earrings might be, yes, they are removable. And those earrings have a very 1980s vibe. I like her dress here. It reminds me sort of a Poochie pattern. And she's wearing some really cute pink platform shoes with kind of a stacked heel. And they're really nicely detailed. You can see a tiny little buckle on her shoe there. And some texturing, so that's really nice. And Barbie says that she is already very interested in borrowing some clothes from all of these dolls here today. There we go. I'm putting her on a doll stand, and this stand did not come with the doll. It's just a stand that I have separately. Let's take a look at our second doll, and this is doll 221, and she's shown here on the box. Here's 223 right next to her. And let's see if she is a little easier to get out of the box. Okay, and she also had the tag holding her inside the box. And we can show you a little better the picture, the Barbie 65th anniversary. And this is the doll from 1980. Her dress there was a little bit longer, but you can see she has the same cold shoulder style dress in red with gold accents and red shoes. So let's take a look at her. And she is also held in place by some rubber bands and prongs. have her out of the box, and her hair is a bit flat in back, so probably need a little bit of styling. Take care of that box hair. But she has brown eyes and red lipstick. You can see a little bit of her teeth as well. And she also has a good face screening. She might be a little bit shiny, but doesn't appear to be too pixelated. She's wearing a sort of yellow gold toned necklace, and it is held in place by an elastic band. And her dress velcros in back. It is kind of a stiff fabric with this glitter. But that's a really cute style. And I think both of these dresses would be something that Barbie would like to borrow for a date night with Ken. And she has these really nice cage style shoes. They're platforms with stiletto heels, and the stilettos here are a tiny bit bent, but I think that we can bend these back into position. And they have some nice detailing with a little bow tie on it. And she also has the basic 5 points of articulation with movement at the head and the shoulder, but not at the elbow or wrist. And she does have movement at the hip, but not the knee or the ankle. So, but she is also a very nice doll for one with these basic 5 points of articulation. And we're also going to put her onto a doll stand. It's the same kind. And next we'll take a look at our petite redhead. She is doll 232, and that is her right there. And she is also held in place by rubber bands and 2 prongs in the back of her head. Alrighty. So this doll, she has green eyes, and you can see some freckles on her cheeks and nose. And she's a tiny bit shiny, but it's not too bad. I like the fact that they've given her dark red eyebrows. And her hair also needs a little bit of attention straight out of the box. And she has pink lips, and you can see a little bit of her teeth as well. her outfit. The top velcros in back. There we go. She was a little badly fastened in there. And she is wearing a pink watch. And she has a purple pleated skirt. Some of the dolls come with a little modesty ribbon on the inside, but this one doesn't. And she wears white high-top sneakers. And her sneakers, they do have some texturing for her shoelaces. And she has a Barbie bee logo on the bottoms. And her skirt is elastic at the top. And she also has the basic 5 points of articulation, movement at the head, the shoulder, but not at the wrist, the elbow or wrist. And she does have movement at the hip, but not the knee or the ankle. And so she will be a nice petite doll to add to Barbie's friends, and one of our few redheads that we have. We'll put her on a stand as well. And we'll open our last doll here. This is number 230. And she is right here. So let me know in the comments below if you would like to see us take a look at any of these other dolls here in this collection. We have looked at some of the other Fashionistas that came in the previous line, but are not shown on this particular box. And I'll put a link to that video up here. And she is also held in place with elastic bands and prongs in the back of her head. I really wish that Mattel would figure out a better way to put the dolls in boxes that didn't require sticking those prongs in the backs of their heads. Just because it does make it difficult to get them out of their boxes, and then you have sharp prongs in the backs of their heads. I don't know why it's necessary to use all these elastic bands just to hold the doll's hair down. Okay, she also has some box hair going on. This doll has blue eyes and pink lipstick. You can see her teeth as well. And she seems to have a good face screening. She's not shiny or pixelated. And she also has the basic 5 points of articulation with movement at the head, the shoulder, but no articulation at the elbow or the wrist, and movement at the hip, but not at the knee or the ankle. And she wears a shiny pink dress with a little heart cut out, and it velcros in back. And so this could be a cute one for her to wear on a date night with Ken or going out with her friends. I think these 3 dresses would all be good for going out dresses. And she has a white watch that she's wearing. Maybe it's a bracelet, but I think it's a watch. And she wears pink platform stiletto-heeled shoes. They're nicely detailed. You can see a little buckle here. And the stiletto heels have kind of a studded texture going down, and there's a little bit of texture going around the strap and also around the trim of the shoe. And let me know in the comments below if you ever pick up dolls just because of the clothes or the accessories. I do. Sometimes I see a doll and I'm not necessarily all that excited about the doll, but she might be wearing a really cute dress or cute shoes, or she has cute accessories. So I might pick up a doll or a fashion pack or a playset just because of that. So I do have to admit that that is something that I do. Here we go. Sometimes with these metal doll stands, I have to bend them around a little bit to get them into a good position to hold the dolls straight upright. So, well, let me know in the comments below what you thought of these different dolls. Which one was your favorite, just between the dolls, and also which were your favorite clothes and accessories here? I just really love all the different clothing items and accessories that we see on the different dolls. I really like this Poochie dress, and the red dress is also really nice. I love all the shoes that the dolls here came with. And like I said, I don't have very many petite dolls, so one thing I have been curious about is whether Barbie, who is on the newer classic body, would be able to wear the clothes on the petite doll. So I'm going to take a quick look at whether Barbie can fit into her outfit. So we'll do that. And we have done a couple of get ready with Barbie videos where we've picked out a new outfit for Barbie to wear. So let me know in the comments below if you have enjoyed those videos and if you would like to see more videos where we put Barbie in different outfits. And kind of the outfit this doll is wearing, just with the pleated skirt and the B on her shirt, makes me think a little bit of a cheerleader outfit, but it could also be just a fairly standard outfit that she can wear to school, or just going around and taking care of things for her day. I think the petite doll has a little bit of a smaller bust than Barbie does. So we'll see how well this top fits on her, because it was already fairly tight on the petite doll. It has sort of a mesh look to the fabric. Okay, and it is going to be a very tight fit on Barbie here for that top, and it's also a bit short. This would probably be sort of an outfit that would get Barbie sent home for a dress code violation if she were to wear it to school. So that is a very tight top on her and very short. Let's see if she can fit into these shoes. Okay, so at least our petite doll does have the same size feet. So I do like this skirt on Barbie. It's a good fit for her, but if she's going to wear it, I think we're going to have to find a different top for her to wear and have this top stay with our petite doll. So we'll go ahead and swap their clothes back. Okay, we have Barbie and the other doll back in their original outfits here. Like I said, even though I really like that pink pleated skirt as something for Barbie, we're going to have to find a different top for her to wear when she wears that. So let me know in the comments below how well you find that the different body style of dolls, how well their clothes work for the different body styles here. Sometimes the petite dolls can wear the classic body dolls, and also with the tall and the curvy bodies and the classics, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to change clothes among the different dolls. So let me know below in the comments how that works for you, and if you find that easy to do, or any challenges that you might find with different doll clothes. Well, thank you very much for watching, and please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It really does help our channel to grow, and once we hit some subscriber milestones, we plan to have some fun giveaways. And if you would like a chance of getting a shout out in a future video, just comment below with the hashtag #InfluencerBarbie. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in our next episode here in our Barbieverse. Bye-bye!